To test the devotion of his followers, one day Guru Nanak Dev Ji announced to his followers that they all will go on a walk together the next day. As everyone got ready for the walk, something strange began to happen. Dark clouds began to fill the sky and the wind started blowing very harshly. When Guru Nanak Dev Ji came out of his house, he had a very wild look in his eyes. He had some ferocious dogs with him that were barking wildly, and he had a knife in his hand. Without saying anything, Guruji started walking with great speed. The people thought, what is going on? Guruji is not acting normal. Some of them got frightened and didn't dare to follow him on his strange walk. But the people who felt that Guruji had given them an order to follow him, they started to catch up to his fast pace. Suddenly, they noticed that Guruji was dropping copper coins on the ground. Many of them started to collect them in their clothes, and when the load became too heavy, they turned back home. Those who were left kept going for quite a while longer. This had started to become a much longer walk than they had expected. As it had started to become too much for them, they saw something completely unexpected. There were silver coins lying on the ground. They thought, Guruji is great. We are very lucky that we waited longer and made an extra effort. Many of them picked up the silver coins and left back to their home. Not many of them were left at this point. Those who stayed surely had a lot of devotion to keep walking this far and had not stopped to pick up the copper and the silver coins. Then guess what happened next? Gold coins appeared on the ground. Many of them picked up loads of gold coins and were very happy. They thought it was well worth to follow the Guru today. Now, the number of followers had dwindled to 3. They kept on walking. They then came across a corpse lying on the ground. It was covered by a sheet of cloth and it smelled very bad. Now, Guruji ordered, "Stop here. I want you all to eat this corpse." 2 of his followers simply turned and ran away on hearing such a weird command. Now, only one follower remained, Bhai Laina Ji. Bhai Laina Ji only knew to obey his Guru. He went to the corpse, and as he lifted the sheet of cloth from the body, all he saw was prasad, and the awful smell had vanished away and had turned into a sweet aromatic smell. So, guys, among thousands of his followers, only one was true devoted disciple who had 100% faith and 0% doubt in Guru Nanak Dev Ji and only knew to obey his command wholeheartedly and had completely surrendered his wisdom, cleverness and ego. So guys, my motive to tell you the whole story is that even today, the Almighty is using the same test as described in this story to assess how much devoted we are towards Him and His commands. Are we the ones to take away the copper coins, or the silver coins, or the gold coins and run away satisfied and never turn back to Him? Or are we the ones who remain truly devoted under all circumstances and surrender to Him our wisdom, our cleverness, our ego, and have 100% faith and 0% doubt in Him, and accept His will at all times in pleasure and pain? So friends, opt who you wanna be.